Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Michelle's Garden. Today I was going to do a green bean video of how I can my green beans, but I'll show you the picking that I got yesterday, and I don't feel like it's enough yet. I might wait a couple more days and see if I get another picking out of the garden, and then I'll do that. But I thought today we'd just go up and check out the coil antennas that the experiment I was doing on the cucumbers for the electroculture, and see how that's going, because I put that in the ground May 31st, kind of like between afternoon and evening, so I'm not really going to count that day as a full day. I'm starting from June the 1st, so today's the 5th, and I noticed in about 3 days the cucumber seeds that I put in the ground had sprouted. And so, you know, I would say typically it takes between 7 and 10 days for my cucumber seeds to sprout, so 3 days. So we'll see how that's looking. But I'm going to show you my green beans, because I got these royal burgundy green beans that I had picked, and I think they're super cool. So check these out. These are such a deep, dark purple color. They are so neat. So I got just this basket full. I got some of my Blue Lakes and some of the royal burgundy green beans, and making me some chai tea right here to take outside with me today. Vanilla chai. So that's the green beans I got, and you know, I could probably get, I don't know, a couple of quart jars on that. I gotta take this downstairs. It's gonna be a little bit dark. Put them back in the fridge, and then we will head outside, and on our way up to the garden, I'm going to pass a few little things. Like, I got a lemon tree that I bought this year, and it's already got blooms on it. I bought this lemon tree, gosh, I don't know, I want to say 2 or 3 months ago, and it came in a little pot, and I transplanted it into a bigger pot, and I didn't expect it to do anything this year except grow some new growth on it. Well, it's got some blooms on it, and I think that is awesome. So I might have some lemons. And the tree is so tiny. I don't know how it's going to hold up a lemon, but I guess it will. It might have little tiny lemons. Okay, so put these tea bags in the sink, and we will walk up to the garden. It's about 66 degrees out there this morning. It's very cloudy. I think it's chilly, but I get cold easily. I'm in the house and I'm cold. I gotta get my shoes. Sorry it's dark down here. We got an automatic light that comes on over here in the utility room, but in the downstairs, I have to flip a switch. All right, let's take a look at this lemon tree. I may do some picking today. I've got onions that need to be picked. I've got beets that need to be picked. So let me show you these blooms. Let me set my tea down. Check this out. Okay, so there's the lemon tree, and here's the blooms. Like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, so this lemon tree may have 5 lemons on it, and it's not very tall. Maybe about 4 feet tall. And then there's my grapevine that I transplanted it to, and it seriously needs to go into it needs to go in a bigger pot, and then it needs to be on something that'll trellis. I'm going to take you by the sunflowers that I planted too. They're so beautiful. Nothing has bloomed yet, but there's one that's close to blooming. Those are so pretty. These are going to be all different colors. Now this one right here, this is one that was a volunteer that came back from last year. That's the one that's going to bloom first. So they're all different colors. There's some dwarfs in there. I can't wait to see how these all come out in different colors and colorful and beautiful. I think we'll go up here and say hey to the ladies this morning. I got a hair on me. I got to get it off my arm. It'll drive me nuts. Yeah, it's kind of dreary over the mountains back there. We're expecting storms between 1 and 2, I think. After some hot days, like I put my peppers in the ground, my sweet peppers, and they got sunburn because we had like 2 days in the 90s. Well, it was the high 80s. Heat index was like 96 Saturday. So they got scorched a little bit. The ladies are up and walking around. I'm going to say hey to them. I have to walk under the apple tree. Oh, let me show you this right quick. I put one of the other antennas right here on this apple tree. This is my grandson's apple tree. That is, I said it was around 5 feet tall, but I'm 6 feet and it's just a little bit taller than me. And here is the only 2 apples on it. And here's the coil spring right there. So we'll see if that electroculture does anything different for this apple tree. There's the girls. Check them out. They come running. Hey ladies. Good morning. Good morning, girls. How's everybody doing this morning? Huh? How you doing? I gave them some lettuce out of the garden. They eat that up pretty good. Good morning, ladies. Y'all ready to do some laying? I hope so. Okay, let's go check out the garden. There's a good view of the garden. All those beautiful beans. You can see my damaged peppers there a little bit. See some of this here, some of the damage. Reaching over the fence. See, just a little bit of sunburn. But you know what? I'm positive that these peppers will bounce back and be okay. So these are the beets that I need to pull out today. I think it's pretty much time to be picking those. I've got tons of onions I need to pull out. They're getting pretty big. I'm gonna have to check and see. I've been doing some weeding. I have to check and see if I got any tomato plants that need tying up. I'm pretty sure that I do. The tomato plants are doing really well. I mean, they've really bushed out. They're doing awesome. I have one tomato plant. I can't remember where it is. I want to say it's like right in here somewhere. Might be this one here. Yeah, it's this one here. Set my tea down. This plant right here is called a solar flare. It's going to be a tomato plant that's got, the tomatoes will have like different colors on it. Sort of like tie-dye, I guess, is what it looked like in the picture. But I can't wait to see how those turn out. And some of my cherry tomatoes, there's already some tomatoes on those. See if we can find a couple here. Oh yeah. Here's some right in here. Check that out. Can't wait to get some cherry tomatoes. And then I've got these spring blush peas that are just so tall. They're outgrowing the fence, and they are super sweet to the taste. Let me show you this nasturtium down here. It's bloomed. I have to sit my tea down every time I stop to look at something. Isn't that beautiful? I've got nasturtiums all along this end of the garden. The other ones don't have any blooms on them yet. There's one there, and one up there. And then there was one right down here on the end with the onions. You can see them onions. I'm probably going to pull some of them out. I don't know what this grass is called. Maybe somebody can help me to know. Actually, not grass, looks like weeds. This stuff is really taking over the garden. Like, it's all along each row. You can see it, I mean, all the way down. I don't know what that stuff is, but I pulled out handfuls of it yesterday, and just about every week I pull some of that stuff out. The corn is growing, doing really good. I'm hoping that when I get some of my onions pulled out, and I can make some space for some Indian corn, because I really want to grow Indian corn this year. So let me show you the cucumbers and the coil antenna. Okay, so there is the coil antenna. Let me see if I can get down here a little bit different. Here's the coil antenna. There's the cucumber that was already in there. And then right here is the seed that I planted on day 5 of being in the ground. And this was up out of the ground 2 days ago. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but I believe that this electroculture thing is going to take off in gardening really soon. I'm seeing a lot of it online. Seen a lot of it on YouTube. A lot of people trying it out, and I think it's really going to take off and be a big hit, because if you can get a higher yield and you can get healthier plants, I mean, who wouldn't want that? I plan on trying to sell some of my produce. Usually I'll set up a tent along my driveway and put out a sign down by the road and put a mason jar out there, and I'll put a little note telling everybody what I'm asking for things, and they'll put it in a jar. I do pretty good with that. You know, I go by the honor system. I do pretty well with that. Sold tomato plants that way this year, and sold all but about 5 of my tomato plants like that. So that works really well for me. But I'm hoping this electroculture produces high yields. I have 10 more coil springs on order, or coil antennas. I call them springs, but coil antennas on order through Hills Mill Homestead, Mickey and Kathy out of Tennessee, and I just ordered those last week, so I'm hoping that they come in soon, and I'm going to put those throughout the garden in different places. Maybe I might put a couple in the corn row and see how quickly I can get the corn to grow and have healthy plants and get some more corn. A lot more corn. Well guys, I'm going to get out here and get to work, do some harvesting this morning, and I'm sure I'll pull weeds while I'm harvesting. That's what I did with my green beans yesterday, because I can't just go down through here and pick green beans and go past a weed and leave it. It'll aggravate me knowing it's there. So hope everybody has an awesome day, and thanks for joining me today. And I'll get back with you guys soon with a green bean cannon video. So you all enjoy your Monday. See you next time.